I am attempting to teach my teenage daughter to drive. And what could go wrong? But I need to explain, when we were learning to drive, things were different. Because now she has a reversing camera.
Yes.
I just had my dad yelling, like, please, God, no, stop. You know?
Yeah,
and
you were touch parking back then.
correct.
Yeah.
And also, I was forced to learn on a manual because my dad said no kid of mine is going to not know how to drive a manual.
Yep.
But what my father did is he drove me to a very busy freeway and he got out of the car and he got into the passenger side and put me in the driver's seat. I'd never driven a car. And he, on the freeway, he made me merge in a manual as a 16-year-old girl because he said that's how you learn to drive.
So you're on the side of the freeway. It's doing 100 all the other cars and trucks.
So I had to speed up in the emergency lane in a manual I'd never driven. Vince Rusciano School of Life. People wonder, like, why are you competent at so many things and anxious all the time? And I just have to explain my father. You know, and I also learned the only manual driving I'd done was in an armchair with thongs as pedals and a spaghetti stirrer as a gear stick.
Oh, so it created a homemade simulator for you.
Yeah.
Simulator.
So Chella and I got in the car and she is very cautious but doesn't really understand where to drive on the road. And I did fill in for Kate Langbrook last night and we were talking about it and the producer said, can we call your daughter and get her to appraise your skills as a driving instructor?
Handy.
And she handed me my ass on a plate. Let's have a little listen. What have we got first?
Just about your general driving.
Just about me as a general driving instructor.
Good.
Okay.
I'm a very good teacher. I don't ever yell at you. And you drive in the gutter and I feel for
I
my life.
also think, I'd like to bring that up, I also think her perception of how close we are to the side of the road is very off.
We hit a...
I know when I'm driving directly in the middle of the road. I've even got a little sensor up
No,
there.
you're not,
And
mate.
even if I am driving on the side of the curb,
Yep.
I would rather her go into the ditch than me go into oncoming
I
traffic.
understand that. She sacrificed you to save herself.
Oh,
is what
she's the
she's
worst.
saying.
And because I'm in the driver's side, she hits branches. And so it's just like the whole time.
You know what? The mistake in her statement was that I'm fine. I know where I'm driving in the middle of the road. We have right-hand drive cars here in Australia. You're not supposed to be in the middle of
Yes.
the
Thank you.
lane.
And you're a driver. I should get you to, because you are a professional driver. And then are we got the other bit in there yet?
The bit about Dad.
Bit about Dad?
Yeah, good idea. Who's she going to go with next?
Yeah.
I think I'll just stick with Dad for now.
Yeah, that's it.
He's a safer option.
Good stuff.
The safer option.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to stick around for when she gets in her P's, which I told her stands for prepare to pick your parent up from the pub.
Today FM Breakfast, 104.1 Today FM.